Laura Sands, thanks for joining us here at the EIC annual conference. Very interesting discussion to kick off the conference about the EU referendum that's impending. I mean, what you said was this country has quite a diet of anti-EU media. I mean, how do we get over this issue to really get to the nub of the issues that matter in this referendum?
I think what we've got to do is unpick everything that Europe has done for the public. So whether that be maternity rights, equal pay, issues around holidays, clean beaches, air pollution, one of the big topics, and also our general sort of habitats and green environment.
But you also mentioned a lot of business opportunities that come from the EU at the moment, so presumably emphasising the business losses potential is quite a big issue for you.
Well, I think that we underestimate how many businesses actually are in many ways enforcing and putting together environmental standards that have been set in Europe, and these have been set by our country. Our businesses have got a voice, and we're setting standards that are used across Europe, offering these businesses the opportunity to go out there and access Europe.
Obviously representing the European movement for the UK, you've been out there talking to a lot of people. What are you hearing out there? What are people saying it matters to them about the EU referendum?
Well, I think people are concerned about competitiveness, so I think they're worried about what's going to happen to business, whether we're in or whether we're out. I think they're also worried about the social dimensions, and people do talk about the environmental standards that impact our quality of life, the places that we live in. But I do think from a business point of view, it's important that we recognise small businesses are those ones who will actually be more vulnerable if we come out than the large companies, because they can always move. Because
what the point you make also is that it's about getting out there to the staff, to the regions, to the SMEs where it really counts.
I mean, in the environmental industries section, it's very important that all the companies talk to their staff, say exactly how, in many ways, the business works in relation to Europe, and what opportunities there will be for the new services single market, which will actually help the sector hugely.
What can we expect over the next few months as we move towards this referendum? Is it going to be...
You're going to be so bored.
Really?
Europe, I mean, certainly on the political side, Europe will be quite dominant.
But you've got to make it matter, haven't you? That's the issue.
Absolutely, and we've got doing a lot of work with schools, universities. Students are absolutely crucial. A lot of people, under the age of sort of 40, don't know a world or can't even perceive of a world without us being part of Europe, free to move, free to work, free to study, free to travel, and cheaper too.
It'll be an interesting debate, so thanks for starting it off here today.
Thanks, Laura.
Thanks.